There you go.
So I need you to tell me what I've done wrong then, Mike, because I rotated the key at 3:30 p.m. UTC. I've since created 90 blocks on the new key. How far back are we truncating? Do I need to go to my old key?
Yes, you will. You will have to. We are truncating. Let me check that. Oh, wait, hold on there. Oh, it's Martin. How you doing?
Hey, hey.
So we
Can you
are,
hear me?
yes, we are truncating back to, we will, not yet, but we will truncate back to block 3,626,129 at epoch 851. So you're gonna have to use your former key and obsert in order to produce those blocks. Hopefully you kept the same VRF keys.
No, I never change. No, I don't change the VRF key. You
Well,
only need to.
well, sometimes people rotate those as well.
People think that they'll get better chances of getting slot lottery things, but it's not really. It's it's not.
So we'll just wait for more. Let me check that real quick. Okay, so yeah, I'll have to
Yep.
get on my instance. So what we will do today, we will all together shut down our block producer, and we will track what's going on with the relays that are still connected to whatever relays are still online, and we'll gratefully watch the the chain density plummet down.
Hey, Mike, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, there you go. Sorry, I was having problems with my microphone.
Yeah, let me just get ready here. And I will share with you guys very soon new topology file. So on your hand, what we're going to have to do once it's officially broken, because that's what we do today, we're going to break it. As soon as this is done, we'll all have to truncate to the same block with our block producer, but we'll have to create a closed environment. So we will not open our block producers and relays to everyone. We'll just open it to each one of us. And so we'll have to do some IP filtering. And once this is done, we'll make sure that the topology file doesn't look at the ledger for more peers. We'll only connect to each other's, and we'll build block using, for some of us, our former TS keys. And that's it. We'll just do that as long as we don't get back to the original slot number that we're at right now. And once this is done, we can reopen it again to other peers, and then we will effectively have forked the chain. What else? We're not going yet to do this little like wall clock accelerating thing, because I'm still looking for the right tools to do that and make sure that we don't fall into like a madness of hate battles with each other's. So this has still to be determined. So we're going to try the first scenario without it. So of course, obviously, the new epoch change is probably not going to be midnight 30 anymore, because we kind of played with it. Again, can you pose the truncate slot 8 again? Yes. So I'm going to give you that. Possibly in the chat. How's this? Where's the chat? There it is. Chat. Yeah, sorry if it looks like kind of messy. I suggest you use the block instead of the slot number, because the slot number might be slightly off. So use the block. But that's not yet. So right now we're just going to, I just want to make sure that the delegation part, actually we could close our block producer now, but I think that the change in delegation is going to take effect this evening. But if we close it now, it's going to start plummeting for sure, but it's going to be officially, it will stop producing blocks at 12:30 this evening because of
So
the
what
two-way block trade.
scenario are we actually testing then? Because if we're stopping all of our block producers, that suggests we're testing the scenario where no blocks are produced for a long period of time.
Yeah.
But wouldn't that one require the acceleration of the blocks to bring it back in the scenarios?
Each one of them would require that, actually.
Yeah.
So it would be like a practice shot that we're doing now.
But we're not going to use the ability to accelerate the block production because we don't know what tool that is. We don't have access to it. Nobody's told us anything, and that's why I keep asking what tools do we need to do this?
Yeah, well, obviously right now we're practicing with the truncator because Martin is super used to it. I'm used to it. You're used to it, but it's not all of us on
Well,
CentralNet.
I'm
I had to change.
good. I have
We had the change the chance to play with it, and most of the people that I remember of on CentralNet just simply rebuild the entire blockchain database.
that's what I've done previously. I haven't
Um,
used Truncator.
yeah, so I'll share a video about that as well, but we'll have time to figure it out because again, today I would like to shut down every block producers that has delegation. And by 12:30, we will track what's the last produced block. Uh, and then we'll effectively see from our relays the chain break somehow.
But I can simulate that. I don't have a relay on SanchoNet. I'm just running the block producer, but I can simulate that by just removing my keys and running it as a relay, right?
Remove your keys. Yes, you could. Yeah, absolutely. Do that. That's
That's
a
what I'm
great
going to do.
idea.
I do want to monitor this lack of block production, but I don't have a separate relay on SanchoNet because I didn't want to dedicate the resources to it.
Well, it's not like it's very much resources.
I'm just
Unless
I'm raw dog to the network, I'm afraid. I'm sorry to
I,
say.
I can't afford the 4 gigs. Oh, man, so much memory.
I've got a couple of other tests
Current,
up running. I have things running for clients. I
I'm
have a
currently
lot of
running, I think, a pre-production relay, a preview relay, a preview core, a SanchoNet relay, a SanchoNet core, and the Apex core on a 2-core 16 gig RAM machine. So
yeah. One machine all doing the same thing. I suppose that's one way to do it. I have separate little servers for pre-prod, block producer relay, preview block producer relay, and up some mainnet stuff, and this and that, all on different servers. So I just didn't want to.
We
But
don't.
sorry, Mike. But yes, I'm going to remove the keys. I'm going to restart it just as a relay at the time specified, so that I can observe the lack of blocks coming through due to the fact that all other block producers are offline as well.
Yes, so I'll keep an eye on that. Let me just hold on.
When do we
Yeah,
do
and
this?
do y'all right now have access to your block producer?
I'm looking right at mine.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so we'll all do it together. It's gonna be interesting. You just wait a second. Let me just.
2 seconds. I'm
Mike, is
gonna
there a
do
way for
something
you?
very quick.
Is there a way for you to show like the relay, like the density going down?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Because
you'll see that.
I'm in the same tree as
Right.
Johnny. I only have a producer.
All you'll need to do is what I'm going to do, which is to move your keys into a separate folder, which is not where it's expected to be,
And I'll
so that
just
you haven't
restart.
backed up, and then restart, and it'll restart as a relay because it can't find those keys.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
Or you could just change your starting script and remove the.
Yeah, no, because he still wants to have that starting script, right? He still wants to have that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's easier to copy some files. Yeah.
Yeah, there's many ways to do this. You guys can figure it out. Wait, I didn't get. Hold on there, having some issues. Okay.
So I'm going to. Whenever you move them, they'll still be in memory in the current running version of your notes, so they'll still be active until you restart.
Got it.
Okay.
You could also do a specific command that's like a sync thing, but never mind.
Okay, let's see.
I'm moving on keys.
This is fun, guys. We should kill Santronet more often.
Actually, we will. This is a first of many others, actually. Well, at least 3, but I'm expecting 4, unless unless the people we're talking with on that specific channel on Slack are not getting together to find a way or a proper way to accelerate the wall clock. I wish I could have the time to set up my Grafana thing for it. If you guys have it, if you could track those numbers as well, because Johnny knows that I'm insanely busy right now. But you know, infographic and stuff, something's
He's a
coming.
busy boy.
It's gonna be amazing, hopefully. And I probably went like I exaggerated on this one as well. You know the threshold part of the infographic that I told you about? I got
Oh.
candle graphics that goes up.
Mike,
Yes.
the chain density's already dropped to 2.8. Have we been told to restart without yet?
Somebody was premature.
It depends, Johnny. You
Oh,
might
wait.
not have the right
That's
script.
wait. I'm on the actual preview test net.
Yeah, because
Oh, I was like, I'm seeing 5.
Yeah, Sancho is 5. Sancho is 5 right now.
What's the chain density on preview?
2.
Oh my god!
There's only 2 persons running, or
I thought. Oh my god, that's pretty bad. Wow.
That was a different note I was looking at. Did I move the right keys? Let me double check. Yes, I did.
2%. Oh my
That's
god.
funny.
Yeah, the one I'm looking at right now is 5%. It's actually pretty good. Okay. So I'll just use Koios for now. It's gonna give us a good.
Mike, I'm worried that if this happens in real life, this feels a lot like a Solana restart.
Well, no, because
no.
We each need to know about each other, no, and each in our nodes, and like jump into Discord. Is there like an automated way for us to do this?
No. This is we are simulating like a catastrophic event
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
highest order. Like
Ideally, this would never have to be done, but
like this requires every block producer to
It's like
feel
the internet going down, basically. For
me and that going down completely, no blocks being produced, and then realizing this has happened and trying to recover from that. And the way to recover is to go back to the last known good condition and create a whole bunch of empty blocks to bring us back up to the present, so that we can continue from before. And it really does depend on this idea that we're not taking advantage of the time during recovery to push through transactions that we prefer. It has to be empty blocks, because otherwise it would be an anomaly scenario where a small group of SPOs could push through a bunch of stuff, you know.
Got it. And like, is there such a use case in which, like, for example, Russia cuts like all the intercontinental internet cables, and there's like 2 internets for a while, Europe and the US, and then we need to sync like whenever they're connected again?
There'd be 2 different chains at that point. Which is why we're going back to your last known block, right? That was good.
Look, this is Santronet though too, right? So, you know, it's all just good fun, good cheer. I mean, if this happened on mainnet, it's a nightmare. But on Santronet, it's just a fun experiment.
No, this is testing what is required to actually do it. This is testing of the
system. Yeah.
Actually,
it's not just fun games for the crack, you know.
Oh, we lost Martin.
Oh dear.
Hopefully he's gonna get back. So yes, now if that happens on mainnet, actually the best scenario would be that we stall the chain. If the chain stall, that's the lesser evil scenario, if I can say it like that. Because if the chain doesn't stall and we have to fork it because of for example, a treasury withdrawal, massive treasury withdrawal went in, permanently locked a smart contract, for example, and they want to recover it, then we might have a lot of SPOs against it, and it's going to end up with a Cardano Classic. So the best scenario in those worst scenario would be that the chain will completely break and that we have no choice altogether to roll it back, in my opinion. Okay, that being said, I don't know if you guys are seeing the topology file that I have here on the left side of the screen.
Yeah, there's.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
You guys. Yes, so right now it has only like one bootstrap here, which is technically mine. But as you may know, I'm going to build a new one with all of our peers. That's going to have to be closed. So from your side of on your end, you're going to have to filter the IP addresses because you only want the people in these peers to connect to you only, right? You don't want anybody else to possibly alter your chain or make your node believe that actually this new peer that's not supposed to be connected to us has the longest chain, right? Because we don't want to build the former database. So you'll have to set the use ledger after slot to -1 because you only want your node to look for the bootstrap peers. That's going to be the 6 of us, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 of us, I think. Was it 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, actually, we're 6. Oh, that's good enough. But on mainnet, it's going to be like as many saturated pool as we can, I guess. And the chain's going to look terrible. So
It'd have to be the biggest pools, right? It would have to be like basically the biggest.
As many saturated pool as we can. And even that won't be enough, in my opinion, because this is something we can't really test here because or we could in a way simulate it, but on mainnet obviously the chain density is going to be terrible for a while because that's what it is. It's only the participating pool will be producing blocks in this closed environment, and if they get a certain amount of blocks per epoch, there's obviously going to be some blocks missing because of the stake pools who didn't truncate or didn't participate for whatever reason. But we can't really efficiently test that right now. So you guys ready to give it a try, and then we could just actually yeah, you could just simply give me your relays, or I'll use the ones I know that are yours on CentroNet, and I'll use those as bootstrap peers, and I'll hope that you guys can filter who you're allowing to connect to it. How's that?
Yeah, sounds good. And by filtering, you mean like with our firewall, or at
Yes.
what
Your
level?
firewall, you would
firewall
set
is
it up
enough.
connections in from the same IP addresses that are related to the topology file. So you would have to
Yeah.
have the IP addresses, even if they're represented as domain names. So one thing you could do is just quickly ping the domains, if they are domains in your topology, to get back what the IP address is. Then filter to only allow connections from the IP addresses that are related to the topology file domains.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, I can stop. When do we want to stop?
Let's do it now.
I'm scared, Mike. I'm scared. Wait.
Whoa, what? What?
Hold on. Let's just wait. Oh,
Well, I've already
God.
stopped.
Are we all ready?
Okay.
Mine is it's down. Mine is down now.
Oh,
Yours is
God.
down. We got one down. One down. One man down. I'm gonna close mine now.
So I'm checking if my restart without the keys works. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
There
not
you
just a relay.
So if everybody goes down and one of them stays on, does that keeps the chain alive?
It'll be massively degraded. You'll see it in your relay.
Yeah.
The density will go down. But what we want to do here is create a density of 0.
Okay.
But you keep the chain alive when you have, I think, one block every few hours or so. So,
so you require a minimum block production. Okay.
Yeah. There's a certain acceptable range of only this amount of blocks in this amount of time that will be considered valid for mainnet. But we're trying to simulate a completely invalid chain where after a certain amount of time, no blocks are produced, and therefore it's completely broken and can't be recovered without rolling back.
So my block producer is closed. Who else is still online?
I'm closed as well.
You're closed, Johnny?
Why is the density still 5?
Well, now you got to give it some time. Because as you can see, somebody just produced a block 16 seconds ago.
To be honest, I have never understand what density, like what the 5 means for. Like
you have to multiply it with 20, because that's the average time between blocks, and then with 5 you are at around 100% density for the chain.
Got it. Okay. So it's 1,000. Got it.
Yeah, normally the chain gets a block like 20 seconds or so, like give or take.
Yeah.
And now we're at 51 seconds without blocks.
Yeah. This tip difference is what we're looking at. So this tip difference is how long it's been since there's last been a block arrive.
Okay.
So
So
we want that to just going up.
So it will go down pretty fast when it starts going down.
Probably not. So again, it's going to go down for sure. But the worst is going to be at midnight 30 this evening. And this is when I think we'll see the last block happening, and I'll have to track that. But right now, for sure, it's going to go down by a lot if all of us closed it.
I did a query earlier on of how many blocks I had assigned, and I had a block assigned maybe once every 1 or 2 minutes for the epoch today. So that was fun.
Well, we already passed 1 minute.
Shit, I think I shut it down, and then I think it restarted because of my script.
Yeah, looking your relay, the tip difference is just growing now.
Yes, and then make sure you disable your service, right? Because if you restart, because if you restart your server for any reason,
all the keys.
Oh man, somebody just produced a block. What is that, guys?
That was me. It restarted by itself. I'm sorry. 1 second.
You just can't stop in that one these days.
Yeah, mine is off. I just checked. I also thought that it was running, to be honest. Because you're right.
So in the meantime, should we collect our relay IPs? Or do you already have a list, Mike?
Oh, no. Actually, well, I was hoping to look at the ledger for that. I already have. Well, here's the thing. So if I use your relays, or if you declared your block producer as a relay, whatever, I'm going to use the ones I'm seeing on the ledger. So, but unless you want to share a specific IP to me, so that that's actually what you're doing. Okay. I can do that. I'll build a file from it. But I will not disclose that. Let me just close my screen. There you go. So I'm going to include those new peers. And on the peers you're sharing, I'm hoping that, again, like Johnny said earlier, that you will use the ones from the topology. And I will make sure that from mine, at least, I try to ping your nodes from it and that you're letting me through, right? But that's after.
You can use telnet, man. If you telnet to the port, you'll be able to find out if it lets you through.
Yeah, but I kind of like the Cardano CLI command for that, because it doesn't only check if it connects to your peer, it actually checks if it connects to an actual node that has the right tip. That's why I like it. But I mean,
Okay.
10 is fine.
You originally said ping, that's why I was confused. I thought you were just going to ping an IP address. But you meant CLI ping.
Yeah, the
right?
CLI ping. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't specify that. Okay, let's grab it. Okay, that's done. I will stop the recording and I will